Update 1.0.3 is officially here, and I'm recording this video for the second time because the first time my audio sounded like I was just talking to something you couldn't even understand. So yeah, we're gonna try this again. Hopefully this audio is much better. I don't know what happened, but yes, the update is here. Patch notes. We got some changes to overall gameplay, buffs to a few characters, which is great. So, why don't we stop wasting time? Let's read this. I mean, look at this list. Look at this list. Look at that list. That's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. Like I said, there's some buffs. There's some gameplay changes. I'm going to go over the ones that I think are a little bit more, I don't want to say more important than the others, but maybe more interesting. So, let's start with a few ones. A few ones? Let's start with a few. Up at the top for general fixes. First up, private lobby IDs, I should say, are now hidden by default, and there's a toggle where they can become visible. I know some tournaments, or I've seen one tournament that's having an issue with this, where they're like, all right, here's the private lobby, but then other people are somehow joining. It's like, wait, what? How do you stop getting into my private lobby? So they're going to be hidden now from other people, so no other random people get in, unless you want them to be in. So that's good. And then they rearranged the character select screen, apparently. So the series with multiple characters will all be next to each other now. They're going to say, what's the difference with that? SpongeBob characters are next to each other. Well, Nickelodeon characters, yeah, they're all next to each other too. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, they're all next to each other. Like, what's going on? Apparently, the Loud House. From what I heard, I haven't seen this. I don't have the update on PlayStation yet. It has not dropped, at least at the time of recording. But by the time this video goes live, maybe it has, so check if you're on PlayStation or Xbox. Some people were saying Nintendo Switch has a version 1.0.3. So if you're on Switch, check your update. Yeah, I think you can do that by pressing the start button on the just the main menu on the game, and it should tell you the update version, or the version that you're playing on. So check that. But yeah, so cool. Character select screen, though, I think from what I heard, was Zim swapped places with Lincoln, I think it was. So Lucy and Lincoln are now next to each other on the character select screen. I think that was the change. So there you go with that. One big one that I think a lot of people will actually enjoy. This is probably the biggest one that I liked from this whole thing. There's several things to like about this update, but this starting a dash now creates a dust cloud effect. Why is that good? Now, I will say I've had I don't want to say an issue, but there will be characters that I try where or just playing in general, where I don't know, am I dashing? So if I'm running, or if I think I'm running, and I want to go for a light dash attack, right? And then follow that up with something else. How do I know if I'm dashing appropriately, you know? So now the dash, once that starts, there's going to be a dust cloud. We will have a visual cue of like, I'm in the dash animation now. Good. Now I know that I'm dashing. Now I can, for 100% certain, I want to go for a light dash. All right, cool. I know I can do it now. Because I don't want to start running, think I'm dashing, not have enough momentum, and then just go for like a light neutral. Go, that's not even it. And then I get absolutely just bodied and 0 to death and all that nonsense. So, dust cloud effect, cool. Thumbs up. I appreciate that. Another interesting one is the decreased timed block window from 10 frames to 6. I mean, I don't know. That's gonna be something we'll have to play around with, get used to a little bit. So we'll see that one. But I want to get to the buffs. I want to get to the buffs more than anything. So Patrick got some buffs. A couple other characters got some buffs too. We'll get into it. Again, I'm not going to go over all of this because, again, there's quite a bit. Link will be in the description if you want to read the rest of this yourself. But let's start. So, Patrick's strong dash attack. Fixed Patrick's strong dash missing hitbox at the beginning of the move. So, the hitbox start frame was at 16. It is now down to 10. It happens sooner. And it's also, when you're doing a move and you see the animation of the move, but the move isn't connecting or hitting the opponent, you go, wait a minute, I'm literally doing this attack and I could see my character make contact in some form, right? I can see them making contact. Why is there no damage? Why is there no knockback? Well, apparently there's some stuff like that. They're fixing it, which is great. Thank you, developers, for doing your job. You're doing a fantastic job. But so they fixed that. So basically, his strong dash, the hitbox at the beginning will now line up properly with the move. If you see a move try to hit the opponent and it doesn't, well, now it should. That should be fixed. Good stuff. His neutral, no, his up special. This one is crazy. This one's crazy just to think. Look at all the stuff that they changed. They changed quite a bit. But interesting. His up special. Patrick's up special increased the hitbox size. It's bigger now. His command grab... His command grab is bigger. All right, cool. But how much bigger? How much bigger, right? It's not like it quadrupled in size. No. The radius of it went from 0.85 to 0.9. So it only increased by 0.05. Now, is that a giant improvement? I don't know. I don't have the update to test that out with. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a huge difference. Maybe it's like, all right, sure. It's okay. It's nothing game breaking. But people that like doing command grabs as Patrick, well, you got to buff to one of those moves. But yeah. And then another interesting one here. Actually, two more things for his up special. They reduced the up special end lag. Okay, so instead of missing, like the fly to fall frame went from 50 to 35. So he's not going to be as vulnerable as he was before, which I think is fair in terms of using it as a recovery move. Like if you spam it and then maybe if you use the moves multiple times, it should have like a longer and longer frame, 35, and then use it a second time, maybe still 35. But if you use it again for the third time, like bam, 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 maybe then increase it. So it kind of, you don't have to worry about the spam so much. But that's not in the patch notes. That's just something I was thinking about. But interesting nonetheless. Up special end leg. All right, not as bad as it was before. All right, and then reduced his up special startup time as well. It was at 30. It is down to 20. That's actually kind of huge. Reduce the startup time. Going to be quicker. He's going to be able to recover a bit quicker from it too. So, oh boy, Patrick's online. You're going to run into him and they're going to be spamming this move. I guarantee it. But he's got so many other things. Strong down air, strong up, light neutral, and light dash attack. Light dash attack reduced. Okay, this one's an interesting one, depending on how it might use. Again, I don't have the updated version, so I can't quite test this out. But people that play Patrick, if you play a PC and you know how this update works, or how this move works now, let me know if this is a good or a bad one. I've heard kind of mixed. So they reduced Patrick's light dash attacks knockback. It was at 120. It is now down to 90. Now, this could be looked at as, oh, they nerfed the move. Well, did they? Is this better for using the move to combo into something better now? Instead of being knocked away so far that you're like, all right, now I got to run and chase him down again and do something else. Or is this kind of like, all right, light dash attack, now they get sent here. I could follow up with maybe a strong air or something like that. So maybe this is a good one. But Patrick definitely got quite a bit here. Patrick got some love, and he deserved some love. He deserved it. Lincoln Loud, I think the one interesting, like a lot of his attacks. Let me go over the main thing for quite a bit of these. Light neutral, light up, light down, light neutral air, the light up air. They all have the exact same increased active frames. They were all 2. They are all up to 4. So essentially they're doubled. So the move lingers longer than it did before. Well, twice as long. So there you go. They also increased the... Is this on everyone? No, this one's not on everyone. But his light neutral, they increased the hitbox radius from 0.85 to 0.9. So again, same as Patrick, it's an increase of just 0.05. So maybe it's not that big of a deal, but maybe it's good enough to be like, all right, yeah, that's worthy of a change. I mean, something like that, maybe it did need to be changed. But yeah, Lincoln, quite a bit of stuff. They changed a lot of stuff on his yo-yo too. Light down, his light down loop. They added a hitbox string. The radius is now 0.8. So there's a hitbox on the string of the yo-yo now. Okay. Then the loop, continuously using it. The hitbox on the yo-yo that got added, the radius is 0.75 for the second go-around. So you use the yo-yo, it comes out, it's got the hitbox on the string. and then you continuously use it, well, the hitbox is now shortened just a little bit, you know. So, yeah, there you go. But linking a lot of stuff with increased active frames. So that's good. Moves lasting a bit longer, so you got a better chance to connect it. All right, cool. Those are buffs, definitely. Cora got a few things. Okay, this one is confusing some people, so if anybody plays Cora, I hope this makes sense. The elbow hitbox for her light mid 1, the elbow hitbox Y world offset is lowered. Basically, that's kind of saying that they lowered the hitbox, the view of it, it's just shifted downwards a little bit. So it's not, it's more to match up with the animation of the move again. They're trying to make sure that when you do the attack, the hitbox should match up exactly with what the move is doing. So they shifted this a little bit, and hopefully it looks better. It seems a bit more, you know, English. It's an easy language, but it should just look more fluid. It should act as it looks. That's simple. Same thing for the light up, the elbow and the hitbox Y. The same thing. They adjusted that to match it more for the animation. So there you go. Helga got her light air. I don't know anything about Helga, I'm going to be honest, but her light down air, they increased the active frames from 2 to 3, and then they adjusted the animation timing, so the hitbox comes out when the legs are fully outstretched. I'm going to pretend I know what that means because I play Helga all the time. No, I don't. Here's one that was interesting to me. Reptar. Reptar got some buffs? What? Is this what I'm reading? Reptar got buffs. His light up air, basically the attack increased active frames from 1 to 3. Okay, sure. That's his, which one's his light up air? Is that the flame snout thing? I think so. So the move lasts longer. All right, and then light down air, is that his foot? I think that's that's his foot, or is that something else? I'm getting moves all confused, but basically light up air and light down air, the active frames now last a bit longer. Nice, we'll take it. And then Powder Toastman, this was kind of a fun one as well. I think this was a worthy adjustment. On his up special, they allowed the control of the aerial positioning they allowed control of aerial positioning as soon as the ascent begins. So as soon as you use the move, you have a little bit more, well, control of your aerial positioning. So that's kind of cool. You want to go a little bit more to the right, now you got a little bit better, well, you're going to be going to the right more. So you got more control. That's always good. But yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to go over. Again, there's plenty of other things in here. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. There's plenty in here. Link in the description. Feel free to check it out for yourself. But that is going to be it for this one. I think the main one I was extreme. I know Reptar. I play Reptar and Powder Toastman. I'm happy with those. But the dash. I hope dash attacks become a bit more viable, or at least I'm more excited to try to use them now. So or get that visual cue. So yeah, that's the big one for me. But let me know what you guys think about this. Good stuff, I believe, and more to come. But yeah, and remember, update 1.0.3 is the one we just got. This is just going live now. Update 1.0.4 is the one with redacted. Remember what redacted is? More than likely, it's the first DLC character. More than likely, it's Garfield, maybe Shredder, maybe a surprise. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's going to be the next one. That's all I got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.